Hello everyone, welcome back to RetroComms. Sorry if I sound or look a little bit different here. I'm filming from another location at the moment. But let me just show you a few of my newest additions. A friend of mine dumpster dives often and sometimes finds some phones that are in pretty bad condition. The screen is busted to pieces and the display matches, but it's an interesting little early model HTC with a built-in kickstand. I wish my phone had that. And now looking at this one, it doesn't look as bad, but I promise you guys, the display is bad. Hence I made a note of it on the phone itself. Now, look away if you are squeamish to injured or dead technology, but here are two of the worst I've seen in a long time. I believe this is a Samsung Galaxy J3 maybe? And this is an iPhone 5. Or what's left of one. It's all dinged up and home buttons missing, and this one, same story here, except the screen was ripped clean out of it. I don't even know how it got into this condition, but it did not live to tell the tale, regardless. And now, these two look pretty good on a first inspection, but this one, the ZTE here, bad digitizer. This crack running right along here, I don't know if you guys can pick this up. Apparently it went through the digitizer itself, and everything below it does not accept touch, so it is not viable to be used. And this one, this is a better case, but if I can show you guys on a white screen, there are all these little splotches underneath the display. I believe this one sustained some water damage. At least it works. Now I had to FRP unlock it because someone put a passcode on it, and that someone threw it in the trash and can't be corresponded with. Now these two, these are actually retro, and I'm glad to have them in my collection. Even though this one, sadly, her main screen does not work. But I'm going to get back with her in just a moment. This one is the one I want to focus on first because it actually works. It survived. These rugged model Samsungs, I can't recall the exact model number off the top of my head, but these apparently do very well and take a long time to boot up. And here she is announcing to the world that she is on Verizon Wireless. Now, I don't want the previous owner's info to pop up or anything, which I factory reset this one, so it shouldn't, but still, we can't have any phone numbers, area codes, anything like that making their way onto this channel. Now, for my favorite one out of the whole lot, this little LG. As you can tell, media buttons, it's on singular, so it was before AT&T bought them out. Looking around, this front frame here looks like it took a few pointers from the Motorola Razr, looking at the shape and curvature of it. It's definitely thicker than a Razr, which I can show you guys right quick, because of course I have a Motorola Razr on hand. Maybe? And yes. This V3A. I don't know if you can perceive that over the camera, but this is a tad bit chunkier than the V3. Or V3A in this one's case. Brushed metal front, flat camera. This is a Razr V3A, if you watch my previous videos. But what this one is, though, it's not trying to be a Razr. What it is a 2008 solution for a 2018 problem. Front-facing camera. And then you turn it back around, rear-facing camera. it rotates around, which is a lot more clever and a lot more cosmetically appealing than these notches and teardrops that make me think of aging men's receding hairlines. Now, sadly, again, like I said, her main screen is damaged, so there is no way of knowing exactly what her condition is. Does this neat little camera even work? Surely, with anything that moves, durability is going to be a factor. But I can't test that. I really wish that I had a replacement screen, because I could easily swap that out. But certainly another one will come into my collection, and I'll be able to get this thing, or at least one like it, up and running at some point. But I still think this camera is an ingenious solution to that problem. Will it ever be implemented on today's smartphones? No. But it's here in this neat little flip phone from around 2007, maybe 2008 at the most. Well, that's about all for this one. I hope you all enjoyed it. As usual, check out my Instagram, check out RiffValley SoundCloud, and come back for more retro communications technology. This is RetroComms signing off.